Ma'am, thanks again for having us all out today, and I appreciate the diligence that you guys are taking in understanding what contractor you want to select. One of the reasons Bill asked me to join you was so I could share a little bit about our company, our mission, values, like why we do what we do. And I want to make sure it's okay with you if I take a moment and share some of that. All right, thank you. So over the years, when I first got into the industry, I obviously did not understand all the things I've come to find out about remodeling. And it has been a process for us to become as successful as we have been. I understand that you have done much research and are definitely considering other people, which I appreciate and think is a smart decision. When I first got into the business, I thought the biggest challenge was I don't know how to do the work. I just have to find someone who can do the work. And as a homeowner myself, what I have learned is, wow, when you have taken your entire life savings and invested it into something like what you have here, and then now it requires another significant reinvestment into the property, really what I find most people are scared to death of is, can I trust the team or the person I'm about to hand all this money over to and my largest asset? Can they actually get the job done? So would you say that that is a concern of yours? Okay, perfect. So let me walk you through this real quick. Here's what I've learned. That there's a lot of choices for you, obviously, to make in this marketplace. So Bill has been with us for 5 years, and a big part of his success is not only his natural skill set, but his willingness to learn more. Justin, our project manager, he's been with us for 3 years, and Justin as well continuously reinvests in himself, learning more about how to be the best project manager. I, as the business owner, use this as a model for the whole company. I myself work with a coach to get business strategy. I network with a group of other industry professionals all across the country, and we constantly are discussing best practices and learning little improvements we can continuously make so that we can provide the best remodeling experience for everyone involved, for our team and for you, our client. Now, with that being said, this project that you're looking to undertake, as you already are now well aware, it's complicated. There are numerous people that have to be involved. There are several factors, and there's this entire journey that we all have to go on to get from start to finish. We're going to be looking at 2 to 3 months, right? Okay. So why does all this matter to you? Because if the company you're going to invest with also invests in themselves, then the project should turn out better, right? Because there's going to be a more tightened sense of how to plan. We're going to be more attuned with our communication. Our follow-through will be more precise, less surprises for everyone involved. Overall, it's just a smoother process. And especially that comes out for you and what it's like to be living here while the house is being torn apart. Now, there are many contractors in the industry that have someone who has a truck and a hammer and a saw and can come here and tear apart the house. Far fewer of them have ever done any training in how to manage that process well, so that it is a low-risk investment. And that is why I don't look at some of these other companies that you've mentioned to us today really as competitors. Sure, they do a service. They are what I would consider high-risk contractors. Their price up front is lower, but you are you're taking a huge gamble on your end that the process would ever get completed. I look at companies like ourselves as low risk. We have invested a lot of time, energy, and money into ensuring that we can take your deposit and provide you with a finished product in the time that we state we can. So the low-risk contractors over the years you've learned have the systems, have planning, and a strong process, right? The high risk, sure, they throw out a number. It's often going to be lower. It should be lower because it's probably not a comprehensive, nor is it complete or accurate. So before you make your decision, just like I've encouraged some family members who live in parts of the country where we don't currently operate, is I encourage you, any of the contractors you've talked to, is to make sure you've ascertained what they've done to improve the way that they're running their projects. How do they ensure that they've learned all the best strategies to make sure that your experience is perfect and flawless? So our goal is to take care of you as a client and your house as if it was ours. Because you're not just hiring anyone to do the work, you're hiring the business that's actually going to be behind all the work.